Welcome! Today we're playing a 9x9 Go game against some easy AI bots. And I'll walk you through move by move, step by step, the thinking process and how you can start off playing your first Go game. I'll be showing you how to think clearly, play solid shapes, and win a Go game without doing anything fancy. If you're new to Go, this is the best way to learn. Quick games, short board, fast lessons, and a bunch of wisdom. Now let's get started. Today I'm going to play a simple 9x9 Go game, and I'll show you how it's like playing a live game. I'm playing against this 15 cube bot on OGS.
4,
Black
3,
started off with this, and I'm going to answer here.
7,
Basically, you want to play the
10,
moves
9,
that gain you the most
8.
territory. Okay, so 9x9, when starting off to play Go, just make
10.
sure you build territory and you build a very solid base. So black played here, black is making this big territory.
9.
This is called a Hane, this move. He blocks, the meaning is I want
10,
to enter the territory.
9,
This is Atari, black connects, and this stone is currently very weak.
10.
So I must connect this stone. This is a very good move. If I don't answer to this move, black will jump into
9.
my territory and I will lose a lot of land. This stone is currently weak. There's a cutting point here, so I must connect this stone. Connect. And this is another Atari black can do. So I'm going to go here, and I've just made an extra point over here.
Remove the dead stones.
So in this game, black was winning 5 points on the board, but since white gets Comey, we actually won by 1.5 points.
Game started.
Here I'll show you another game. So black opened differently. I'm going to respond with a 3-3. This move secures my corner over here. Black attaches, and now we can simply Hane the stone, weaken the stone while also building territory here. Now we can strengthen the stone and go towards this way. So black blocks over here. We can just play in this direction, and right now we've built this territory over here. This turn is currently weak, so let's strengthen it. And to do that, we extend to number 1, increase the liberties, and at the same time we build some territory. So it's a very efficient move. And ladies and gentlemen, we cannot end the game like this, because white's territory is very limited and black's territory is much bigger. So what I must do is I must invade and trying to create something. This move, very solid, tries to enter my territory. I block, and this move saves this cutting point. But what black didn't realize is now I have this stone untouched. I can do a 1-space jump, enter black's territory, while at the same time, all of a sudden, I have stole black's territory here. Now this corner suddenly became white's territory. Attach this belly attachment really good. If we extend or do the Hane, because these two stones are shortage of liberty, black is aiming to cut this point. So therefore, white must connect this this move. Okay, really good. Now I have to Atari the other side so that black doesn't enter the other corner, and I secure some territory over here. This group is very much alive. So what I can do now is jump here and claim more base and claim more territory. This very good move, a very solid move. He is testing my life and death. If I capture over here, then there might
10,
be some trouble.
9, 8,
so I am
7,
going to just
6,
simply connect.
10,
He goes here,
9,
and after
8,
black plays here, my group is
7.
not alive. So I must answer this move and create 2
You
eyes.
have
so
won.
1 eye here and 1 eye here. Black just resigned the game. Black does not have enough territory. So compared to the starting position, over here, it looks like black has a very, very big framework. That is when you have to start invading your opponent and try to do something. If you don't do anything, you will end up losing the game. You might as well do something, steal territory, and see if you can have more chances to win the game back. Now I'm going to show you the genius 9x9 game from the Go Genius himself. Because the last 2 games, they were too easy, and it wasn't as juicy as I expected. Let's say black plays the Tengen first, and we played this move. This attachment usually generally is not a good idea. So what you should do as black is to secure your own territory and strengthen your stone as well. If you want to put pressure, that is perfect. So here is a bigger space to make territory, right? You can either like jump over here, one space jump. This is a very solid shape. You can jump over here. You can do a 3-3, making some territory. Or if you want to put some pressure, you can jump over here, trying to attack this white stone. If white extends out like this is a 2-space jump. And to deal with that, black can either press white once more. So if white defends, you can jump away and build more territory. If white ignores this move, you can take and claim the top left corner. If you don't like something like this, you can play a more simple move, which is just jump. Okay, just jump. If white invades, which is going to be very common for you to face in a 9x9 game, just make sure you secure your own little territory. If white jumps in one more time, you can basically choose one to attack. So one of them is actually going to end up being dead. It's like something like this. So usually, generally, white would try to live such as an attachment. Let's say black plays defensively and actually blocks over here. White goes back. This move actually, at a high level, this is not a cutting point. This cutting point doesn't really work. But let's just say you guys are playing, you're starting off to play, and the general rule I tell you guys to follow is make sure you have very solid shape. So these two stones, the shape is not solid. So connect it, or do a tiger's mouth. Make your shape very solid. So either one of them is good. White tries to live, say 1i, 2i, white tries to live. And now black can try to enter and claim the top left territory. If white goes down, you block. White goes up, you can block. See, every single shape is very solid. There is no weakness for black. A very solid Go. Nothing fancy. You don't need to play any fancy Go when you're starting off to play Go. Just make sure you understand territory. You understand, okay, is there enough space, like eyes, like up here. There's like tiger's mouth, here's one eye, tiger's mouth, here's one eye. And number 3, you make sure your stones are solid. Your shape is solid. If you have weakness, you're going to collapse, okay? If you build a good foundation and making a solid shape, your Go will carry on and improve at a much faster rate. White does this exchange, black gets this endgame. See, this endgame happened in last 2 games as well. If white does not answer, this stone gets captured, this stone's GG, and this stone enters the graveyard. So white must save this stone, either by connect or a tiger's mouth. Let's say white connects. Now you can think to yourself, which part of the board is still open? Is there any territory that's still open? Yeah, this part is so open. If you don't do anything, white's going to enter and steal your territory. So block it off, shut the doors, close the gates, close the windows. This is your territory, this is your house. Okay, let's say white does the same thing, going like this. This stone, weak, strengthen it. You don't want enemy intruders trying to take your stone into your graveyard. Now let's say white secures his base and territory over here. Black can do a Hane here. White pushes, try to enter a territory, must block. Okay, if white tries anything fancy like over here, just simply Atari. No issues at all. Let's say white goes here, black pushes, black Ataris, black goes over here, white push, white goes here, black goes here. So now the game is finished and comes the moment of truth. Who is the winner? Black has no captures, white has no captures. Black has 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, plus the dead stone, 19 points. White has 11 plus 6. White has 17 points. White won the game by 4.5 points. Ladies and gentlemen, as you can see, there is nothing complicated, just good reading, solid shape, and a calm mindset. Try it with a friend. Play some Go, and I'll see you in the next video.